Thursday. All right, we got some pretty cool footage right here of Gavin Beschen and Joe Crimo surfing Lower Trestles in the middle of summer, and I'd say about 1993. As you can see, it was an overcast day, but sometimes those overcast days can be nice and glassy and really fun and uncrowded. And this was one of those sessions where Gavin was just super cool. I came down from Santa Cruz and I was down in San Clemente for a couple weeks, and I approached Gavin Beschen, and he was just super friendly, just the most mellowest person ever, and it was a real honor to be able to shoot with him. He was definitely one of Volcom's top stars at this point. His sections in the Volcom videos were just mind-blowing, and it's, you know, partly because he has such a unique style, where his style, it's all his own, and so is his personality. He's sort of quiet, but like really humble, and when he talks, it's just like sort of like Curran, where you really want to listen because he doesn't talk that much, but he's always smiling, and when he does talk, it's to say something positive. So he's absolutely one of my favorite people that I've ever hung out with, and it was a really cool time. This was filmed around 1993, and there's Cormican right there. He was out and about, just starting to get famous. But if you look at Gavin Beschen, his style is so smooth, and it's also almost like a 70s style where his body moves around and it's real expressive. It's almost like you can feel the wave through watching him surf, which sounds kind of weird, but it's almost true. Like, there's so much emotion in his surfing, and you could really tell that he's out there because he loves surfing. And everyone always says the best surfer is the one having the most fun. Well, when Gavin paddled out, he was always ripping the hardest of anyone and probably having the most fun. So it was a real pleasure to surf him. I was filming this with my Canon, and it was a mini DV camcorder, and I had a big fat pack of batteries and some food, and we basically hung out at Lowers for, you know, most of the day. Actually, those first few waves were shot at Upper Trestles, and now this is Gavin down at Lower Trestles. And I love the style of the boards back then, and also like the traction. Look at the traction pads. It's got the front foot, you know, Herbie Fletcher straight up Astrodeck, which was just love going to the Astrodeck factory saying what's up to Herbie. This was like the next day where the sun was starting to come out a little bit, which I was really hoping. As a photographer or filmer, I really, you know, prefer filming in the sun. It just makes the footage pop. This was like one of those days where it was just like threatening to get sunny. It didn't quite get sunny all the way, and then the fog might have rolled in. We get that June gloom in Southern California, so this is probably around June, July time of year. 1993, you know, what a magic time in surfing. And here's Joe Crimo, which another just awesome person. Rest in peace, Joe, we miss ya. And he was just like the yin and the yang to Gavin, you know, more talkative and just super interesting. And, you know, his style was kind of shunned at the time, but looking back, it's pretty cool what he's able to do on these waves. You know, 360 airs and stuff. He really came from a skateboarding, you know, background. It really shows. So what a special time to be able to film like Joe Crimo and Gavin Beschen, hang out with them, do the whole Lowers trip, you know, where you bike down to the beach together, have snacks, surf. And so here it is. You know, I hope you enjoy this Joe Crimo and Gavin session, and Flashback Thursday 1993. All right.